All right, so what I did learn is when you paint an egg, don't do top and bottom like I was saying. It's fine for dotting to do top to bottom because that's how I do the spheres. But this, can you see the line there? Okay, this is better if you just hold it in your hand like this and do long strokes. And then I just blew it dry and turned it. And then did the top and bottom. And it came out halfway decent. It's got a little bit of an issue, but I'm going to paint over the top of it and you're probably not even going to see it. So the next step would be to do some lines on here as guides. And this is the part this is mainly what I wanted the video to be, to help you guys get the lines on here. I'm gonna put this napkin just to cushion it for right now. So I paused the video and I've been working on a way of accurately marking my lines on here. And my husband actually had this idea of push pins. So on the tops and on the bottoms, you can see how they made these. There's going to be a little dot there. Any egg I've ever seen has had them. And so I just stuck the push pins right in there because I can dot on that and hide that later. So I'm going to make a box to spin this in to get my lines going this direction. But for my lines going up and down, the only way that I've really come up with to figure that out is I'm taping this down. This is just a string. It's actually a beading cord for making necklaces. But any kind of string or thread or whatever you got will do. Okay, now on my push pin there's a line going down the center. So I'm going to base off of that. Now the only issue may be if this push pin, which is not going the same direction. Okay, so if I go like this and then down there, I need it to be a little bit more this way. So if I take this on my line like that and through that line like that, come on around, and down and through these and back up. Okay, so there we have it, as good as I'm gonna get it. So I'm just gonna hold that. Where's my, and I'm gonna draw my line . Okay, so that's kind of a pain in the butt, but that's how I did that to get my lines going. I'll take this off. So that's my lines quartered going around. Which is, gives you a fairly good idea. You'll be able to see in between those, so that's good. Now we need to come up with a way to set this. I cut these cardboard with slats and I made sure they were evenly placed on this box. Now you're just going to find something that you can tape it to, and then this will rest in between, like so. Okay, then I made this earlier when I was trying to come up with another idea, but I taped the pencil right in the middle of the box so it'll stay the same, and this will stay the same height. Now the first mark I want to make is right down the center of the egg, so I'm going to kind of measure. It's 2.5, so it would be about approximately right there. Okay, now I got a line down the center, and the reason why I taped this to the center is so I could just bump it against the box. And this is by no means completely accurate, but I do have some guidelines on there that I can go off of to base my dots. So I'm going to pull these out. Now I got little holes on the bottom and on the top, and you could put like a wood putty in there, but I think I'm just going to top dot on it and see if that fills it in. Okay, so personally I would do this in stages and do like the top, let it dry a little bit, and do the bottom, because there's no way to really hold it. This is Carousel Pink. And I'm going to use number 7, and I'm going to go place dots right where my lines meet, and then I'll fill in around it. So I'm going to do the middle row so I can base off of that. I'm going to do a dot in between. And then one more dot in between those. Okay. So now I'm going to just base everything off of these dots, I think. I'm going to use this Snow White Titanium, and I'm going to put a small white dot in between each of those. It's like a number 2. And I'm going to go to a number 4. And I'm going to use this baby pink. And I'm going to put a dot above the white one and below the white one. to go with a white dot. I'm going to go fairly bigger. Go to the number 6. And I'm going to put it right on top of this pink and on the bottom. Let's go to Peony Pink. I'm going to go down to the number 4. And I'm going to do a dot right in between those. I'm going to do the bottom too. I'm going to take a blow dryer to this because I don't want to end up smearing it. So those that don't use a blow dryer, it really helps. Because see, now I can tap on these and they're not really coming off. I mean, that was from before. That's already dry. But like here, I wouldn't like grab it and really hold it because it's not that dry, but I'm not gonna accidentally smush it either. That first pink, that Carousel Pink. And just on the top, I'm gonna do with a number 6. Right above those. I'm going to go down to the number 2 and white. I'm going to put a dot in between those. This is where I'm going to be working. I'm going to work my way up because I can grab it from the base and then I'll dry the top and then I can work my way down. So now I'm going to go with, I guess, that light pink color, the baby pink. Make a fairly decent sized dot. I'm going up. I'm going to put it in between. So this is the number 9. And I'm putting it over the white dot and covering the other ones. I'm going to skip every other one. I think I'm going to walk some dots. So I'm going to go down to the number 2 in white. Now I think I'm going to do the same thing with a brighter pink color, the Carousel Pink. Still with the number 2. Let's go with a white dot. And a number 6. I'm going to put it right in between those. I'm going with a number 9 and that lightest pink color, baby pink. And I'm going to put a dot right above each one of these. Okay, now I'm going to take the number 2, I think. I'm going to put a white dot right on top of those pink ones I just did. Now I'm going to go with the number 3. And I'm going to use the Peony Pink. Okay, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a dot in between those 2 white ones and drag it down. And with the Carousel Pink again, I'm going to go with the number 10 and I'm going to dot where my hole was. I'm going to go with the number 3, still with the same color. Then with the number 3, I think I'm going to go with that baby pink again and just do one more row. I'm going to go and take the blow dryer to it and dry the top half so I can work on the bottom. So there we have the top half of the egg. Now I'm going to work on the bottom half. And now I'm going to go with the number 10 and baby pink. And I'm going to put, let me zoom in, another dot where these are. So, and I'm going to skip every one like I did before. So I'm going to line it up. And I didn't do the white row there, so I'm just going to line it up with that row coming down. Okay, now I'm going to flip it over and start holding it this way. I'm going to go with the white and the number 2. I'm going to walk some dots around those pink ones. Okay, now I'm going to go with the Carousel Pink and do another row of walking the dots. And I'm still going to use the number 2. To the number 6 with white, and I'm going to do a dot in between like I did on the top. I'm going to go back to the baby pink. And I'm going to use a bigger dot. Let's go up to the number 10. Well, I think I'm going to use that other pink one. Let's go with the Carousel Pink, I guess. And I'm going to put a dot right on my center with the number 10. Okay, now I'm going to come in with the number 2 and do some dots around this with the same color. Okay, then I'm going to do that like I did up top, number 3, and I'm going to drag some lines down, and I used that Peony Pink, so I'm going to use that again. And I think I'm going to use, maybe just white for right now. Let's go with a number 6 in white. And I'm going to put another dot above those pink ones. And then I think I'm going to go to the number 4. And I'm going to get that lightest pink color, which is the baby pink again. And I'm going to do just another dot in between these white ones. Okay, I'm going to leave it like that. Let that dry a little bit, and then I'll be right back to top dot. Okay, so I'm going to top dot the bottom first. For the simple fact is, I was blow drying it, and I thought I had it. Okay. I was blow drying it, and I thought I had it dry, but it really wasn't quite dry because I had smudged this. Which is okay, because I'm going to top dot on it. But I'm going to top dot like the bottom half, and I'm going to let this dry a lot longer. And then I can grab it and top dot the top half. Now, before I did this in sections. I recorded it and I merged it together for you guys, but I painted one half of it and I let it dry overnight, and then I painted the other half of it, because when you grab on and you're doing this twisting and turning, you're going to smear your paint all over. I don't care if you blow dry it or not. The heat from your hand on the paint when it's not cured is going to mush it. So right now I'm going to top dot the top half. I'm going to blow it dry. I'm going to let it sit for an hour or two, and then I'm going to come back to do the other half. Just so you know that there's a time difference in here, and you're not thinking, oh, she just blew that dry and right away she's touching it, and it's not a problem. It is a problem. If you're too quick with it, you're going to smear it, and it's not going to look pretty. Okay, so I'm going to start with this Burgundy Wine color, which is the background color. And I'm going to do some dots in that. And I'm only going to dot right now from these up. That's all the top dots I'm going to do for right now. And then I'll come back and do the other ones. I'm going to use the number 3, and I'm going to top dot on the white ones. These ones right here. And probably those up there too. going to go to the number 6, and I'm going to use that Carousel Pink, and I'm going to dot these big baby pink dots. I think I'm going to leave it at that. I'm not going to dot on these little dinky ones here. I'm just going to leave those. So I'm going to go around with the number 6 again in the Carousel Pink, and I'm going to dot these bigger ones here. And then I'm going to let this sit and dry. All right. So we got this bottom half done. And then next, I will probably do the top after that's dry, and then I'll do this middle last so I can hold it on top and bottom. So I'll be back when this is dry. I'm going to blow dry it a little bit and then probably let it sit for an hour and come back. So I'll see you guys in a little bit. I forgot to show you, I didn't top dot on there, so I'm going to do that with the number 7, and I'm using the Burgundy Wine color, which is the background color. And just put a dot there. Okay, so now I'll be back in a little bit. Okay, I'm back. Now I'm going to use the number 6 and the Burgundy Wine color and top dot on my top, because I almost forgot to do that last time. So I did it first. Okay, now I'm going to go with the number 3 and the Burgundy Wine again and do the white ones like I did on the bottom. And then I'm going to get the number 6, and with that Carousel Pink, I'm going to top dot on those bigger baby pink colors, both here and down here. Okay, so we're all dotted on the top and dotted on the bottom. We just have the middle. I will be back when those are dry. Okay, so since the bottom had longer to dry than the top, I'm going to set it in this base on the bottom. And to start out, I'm going to use a Burgundy Wine, and I'm going to dot on these white ones with the number 3. Okay. And then I think I'm going to add a white top dot. And maybe with the number 4 in this pink row here. Oh, I think I want to do a white one on these too. I think I'm going to go down to the 3 because I think those are smaller. All right. And I'm going to call that good. Now I'm going to wait a little while and let this dry. And then I'm going to take a wet Q-tip and wipe off my markings that you can still see through, like up here. Let's see. See my lines. This has got to be completely dry before you do that. And then I will come back and put it in my hand and turn it all around so you guys can see it. So I'll be back in a little bit. Okay, and here we have it. One egg. If you're not already a subscriber, I'd love to have you, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Have a good one, everyone. Bye.